Hey guys, what's going on? I hope everyone's doing incredibly well. I just want to thank those of you who went over to Hipsy and you have signed up for the live readings. I won't start just yet because I am a little bit early. So I will give you guys a minute to get in, especially those of you who have ordered the one card pulls on your situation. And thanks so much for pre ordering, guys, because it gave me some time to sit with your messages. And it's so weird because it's like as I'm live, I just kind of pull and answer the questions. But like I got a chance to make some notes, which was really good. It was like so much was coming up. I'm like, oh, I don't want to lose a lot of the channeled messages that I'm getting because I ended up checking out your questions this morning, and so I didn't want to lose a lot of the channeled messages I was getting as I was reading it. And so I'm really excited to share the personal messages with you guys. Okay, let's see. We have hi Shake, hello Janae or Janani. Tiger Butterfly is here. Hi Laquetta. Hello, Majestic and Tamila, Tarot Quest. What's going on, guys? So, I'm actually going to be doing some live readings here for those of you who are just getting in. I have posted the link up top. So, if you do want a personal question answered, please be sure to go ahead and check me out over at Hipsy. Okay, so it's nice and organized there. I'm going to start with the first reading. So this is for you, Princess, if you are out there and you are listening. I did get your message about you and your counterpart. I know that he's in France. And, you know, what's interesting and what I want to share with you is that, you know, you started out really clear on saying that, you know, he has a tendency to like lust and cheat. So even though you guys may have this connection at a distance, you know, you may find that your counterpart, they can't help themselves when it comes to other connections. I am strongly picking up because you guys have never met. It does have a lot to do with being at a distance for your counterpart, you not being physically there, because touch could be something that's very important. They have a tendency to just go here and go there. And this might resonate for any of you who are at a distance, and you might find that it's like you have this emotional connection with someone, whether it's through text, you know, through email, through video chat. But then there's these, you know, really tough cycles of coming and going and finding out that they're with other people. And I think the hardest part about it is questioning yourself and doubting yourself, because I can guarantee that many of us who are on these situations are in these dynamics, you know, oftentimes we are loyal. It hurts so bad because we pour into somebody else's cup hoping that they'll pour into ours, not take what we've poured into their cup and you know, share it in everybody else's cup. So I feel, Princess, like you're going through part of the journey here where you're having to clearly decide what it is you want so that it comes to you, okay? Because you started off your message saying that you know that they're luster and a cheater, but are we going to be together? And my question to you is this something that you want? Is this somebody that you want to be together with? You know, I think maybe you're asking if there will be change. You know, you also added that everything in your mind is saying to you that, you know, you need to let this go, but you can feel the love. But I don't feel like they've shown you a lot of love. If you at the end of the day feel like all of the experiences that you're being met with is the lusting and the cheating, then I feel like what you're energetically feeling through the dreams is what you want out of love. It's this person showed up to teach you what it is you want. And a lot of the times I think these intense connections that people mirror back to us exactly what it is we're needing to heal. And I feel like part of this energy of lustful, it can sometimes be difficult to admit, guys, but like I feel like a lot of us were attracted to that, or what it might awaken in us is that, you know, me myself, I have, you know, a lot of big sensual energy within me, and this person just really brings it out. But what hurts is that they also dish it out elsewhere. So I feel like I want to acknowledge, Princess, what it is you're saying. I feel like you already know what it is you want, which is to move forward and see what it is you're really deserving of. And I feel like, before I get some tarot on it, I'm going to pull a message here specifically from the romance angels. What is it that you deserve? What is it that you deserve? What is this journey teaching you with this counterpart? Romance angels, please give clarity on what it is Princess deserves. Okay, I want to take this one that's going to slide out here. Okay, so there's not enough chemistry and attraction to keep the relationship going. Okay, so you're experiencing unrequited love. And I feel like what the universe is saying to you is that you deserve chemistry. You deserve attraction from another person. Okay, right now we have unrequited love. This is not what you want. And I have a feeling too, Princess. It's probably the hardest feeling to acknowledge on the journey is unrequited love, but I feel like it's teaching you what it is you do want out of this, which is release. Like, you've got to let it go. They're giving you everything that you don't want, and I feel like the biggest part of it is that feeling of the betrayal. Okay, so coming together with you, and then all of a sudden it releases. And I feel too, like in a lot of connections, what pushes unrequited love, or like the chemistry and the attraction, is when you do have dynamics where you have somebody else that has a tendency to be with other people. And again, you have a tendency to be loyal. So I feel like the universe is saying to you, you deserve somebody who pours into you. You deserve reciprocation, because the opposite of unrequited love is somebody who reciprocates everything that you want. Okay? Can we get some clarity on what she truly deserves? We acknowledge the unrequited love, but what is it Princess truly deserves? Okay, wow. This is it. You're getting a lot of messages here around this person. Okay, we have deception here coming out. And I don't feel like this is what you deserve, but I feel like it's coming out to show you what you've been putting up with. And deep down inside, you already know that you want reciprocation. I feel like what you've been getting out of this is unrequited love. It's deception. It's not what you deserve. It's what you don't deserve, but you have to acknowledge it. I feel like the false mask is the person that comes to you, even though your heart knows that they may be lustful or they may be doing other things. And because you've only been with this person at a distance, I feel like the universe is telling you it's time to open up your heart. I feel like you want physical love with someone. Another thing that I'm getting as well with the deception is that attraction and like the sexual chemistry for you, you're feeling like it's not enough, and that it's time for you to actually experience love. But that's going to take healing within you to grow from that. And I've been there too. And many of us have been there. I feel like at the earlier stages of relationships where, it, and especially stepping onto this twin flame journey, but it awakens your root chakra energy, and it's trying to get you to heal from this. The same things that you're attracted to within this person, it's ideally showing you that it's just not enough. Okay, I'm going to put this deck down, and I'm going to get your best course of action when dealing with L. Okay, I'm going to say L. Okay, so we have a major arcana coming up, and the number 1, 2 is about new opportunities. Now, the Magician is about taking things into your own hands. You can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. I feel like this person has been showing you the parts of yourself that need healing, that's still attracted to them. Okay, so if you're in and out of cycles with somebody who time and time again, it's like we're attracted to them, but they keep hurting us. We've got to find out what it is exactly that we're attracted to. And I feel like the moment you pinpoint what that is and you heal that within yourself, I'm getting a lot of inner child healing stuff coming up. So think about past relationships where you might have mimicked whatever's going on with your counterpart at a distance. Okay, so it's where you get into relationships where you really yearn after someone, but they've got this very scattered energy. Okay, your lesson, I feel, in this lifetime is to take back control of whatever's happened in the past and say, I'm not going to let that define me. Okay, this is my chance to take back control, and it's time to manifest what it is I want. And I feel like what you have thought that you wanted in L, it's just it's time to rethink that. It's time to rethink it from a bigger perspective beyond how this person looks or how attractive they are. And I think many of us have been in that place where it's like, it's sexy. Like when a guy has that kind of like, attractive bad boy tendency and like this player kind of energy, we hate to admit it sometimes, but it's attractive, it's sexy. But I feel like that being attracted to that and being turned on by that, it's coming from a place of not really fully realizing what it is we're deserving of and what it is we love, what it is we want out of love. Okay, so I really do hope that helps for you, Princess. Okay, next I'm going to move on to Beth. And like I said, guys, I did make notes for those of you who have done any of the pre-orders. So thank you guys so much. So Beth's question was about, you know, how do we know if our masculines are awakening, especially when we have no way of fully knowing? And what I would say to that is you're being called at this time, Beth, to connect with source more. And that's what I had learned on my journey. And one of the biggest suggestions, and I did write it down, is and I don't know if you have already, but get a tarot deck for yourself. And I feel like for anybody that's listening or maybe in the same scenario as Beth, where it's like you want to know they're awakening, you have no idea, but it's like intuitively you don't know how to trust what it is you're feeling. Okay, and this might look like synchronicities everywhere, signs everywhere, but it can be bombarding, right? It's like sometimes it can be too much. It's like, how do you trust that own inner voice? Is this telepathy from my twin? What that can feel like is waking up and it's a full-on conversation with your counterpart. Get a deck for yourself, one that you fully connect with, and start reading for yourself. I think one of the biggest things on this journey is trust and its connection to source. Once you establish those two things, I feel like the doubt, it tends to subside. And then that's when you fully open up your heart and you trust, okay, you know what, universe, God source, you've shown me everything I need to know. Now it's up to me to trust. And trust is the biggest thing because it leaves you in a place of uncertainty. But I also do feel like it's, putting you in a place to finally put this at ease and focus in more on the things that you enjoy doing and love doing. When you start enjoying who you are, when you start delving into your passions, forgetting so much about like, am I right about this person or am I not right? Let it be revealed to you because divine timing will be at play. I remember for me, one of the biggest things was buying a deck for myself, whether it was an oracle deck or a tarot deck, and any kind of intuitive hits or dreams or synchronicities, I would just ask my deck and I would connect to source and I would say, please show me. The hardest part about that was to trust that message and to not delve into, 10 other tarot readings and kind of feel like my mind was all over the place. I would say the number one place of trust is like your inner voice. You're being intuitively shown, but I feel like the hardest part of it is to trust the messages that you're receiving. Okay, so write things down. Don't be afraid to journal. I feel like many of us have strayed so far from doing that. Those who are new to the journey or still stepping onto the journey might find that, okay, I have no choice but to write down synchronicities or look things up. Look up numbers as well. Like if you're seeing 444, 555 all the time, don't be afraid to stop, pull out your phone and be like, what does this mean like in this very moment? And one of the best intuitive tricks that I love is pay attention to what you're thinking to in that moment. Okay. A lot of the times we might find ourselves caught up in telepathy with our counterpart. For some reason they may pop into our head and we're having this like, full blown thought about life, where it is we're at with them. And then all of a sudden you see 444. Look up in that moment what that synchronicity means in regards to what it is you were just thinking about, if that makes any sense. Okay. So I'm going to draw some cards for you about just what it is the universe wants you to know about the direction that you're moving in. Also, Beth, I just want to tell you, and I don't know why I'm being guided to say this, but like I feel so much like gentleness coming from you. And I feel like you'll know where your twin is at based off of where you're at. And your message to me came through as, I really want to trust, but sometimes I feel uncertain. I feel like you have this beautiful, innocent, fairy-like energy about you, and look for things that mirror what it is you're doing. Like I feel like if you're like maybe you don't really delve into tarot readings. Maybe it's really hard to trust people and get a reading. But now that you're delving into opening up or connecting more, I'm just being guided to say, like, don't be afraid to like buy like a fairy deck or connect with the fairies or go outside and connect with the universe or nature, birds. I feel like that's where you'll get many of your messages. I don't know why, but for me, oddly enough, like blue jays and my masculine, um, are a thing. So when I start seeing a lot of blue jays, I will oftentimes just close my eyes and smile because a strong message from the universe is all is well. So I don't feel the need to doubt. I just know. So a strong connection to nature and just all things mystical or fairy like is really beautiful synchronicities and signs for you at this time if you're listening. Okay. What is Beth's best course of action? And you're getting the dreamer, which is the fool, which I feel is trusting. I mean, you're certainly embarking on this journey. It says embrace your true purpose. And I feel like that's why I was being called to tell you, just connect more to the outside world, nature. There's something about you being on this journey and connecting with, I don't know why I'm getting this, but mystical like things. And that will be very helpful to others on the journey. I feel like you're maybe on this path to experiencing your twin flame through the signs and the synchronicities. And then, like I've been saying in many videos, being attracted to 717 is watching this go from not really knowing because you have no way of keeping tabs on this person, or you may be be strangers at a distance, to all of a sudden seeing them face to face, being in a situation where it's like, okay, the connection is manifested where we're now seeing each other face to face. So I do feel that coming for you. So if 717 resonates a lot, it's because you're embarking on a journey where you're about to see like magical things become a reality in your life. And I feel like you probably already started to experience those things, but I feel like this reading is a confirmation. Like wherever you're at now, that's exactly where your masculine is. If you're awakening, then they're awakening. But the most important thing during the awakening process is to trust. Because the moment we start doubting and then we get into that 3D energy of draining our energy, trying to keep tabs on them, trying to figure out what the signs mean, okay, being intrusive, all of those things pull from our energy, okay? So you're being called to trust. It says, begin a new adventure. And look at this, it says, trust yourself. Okay, and I think part of your message to me was, you know what it is you're feeling. Sorry, I don't know why it won't zoom in, but it says trust yourself. Part of your message to me was, you know what it is you feel, but you don't know how to trust it. And I feel like trust exactly the thoughts that are coming through. Write them down as well. It's going to be really important for you. Something about your energy is really magical. So write things down. It's going to mean a lot for the collective later on. Okay. So I hope that was very helpful to you, Beth. Okay. So I'm going to move on to Chavonise's message. And that's a beautiful name, by the way. And something I meant to tell you, Chavonise, is like, I really loved your picture. And again, guys, like, thank you for creating like profiles, because I'm an intuitive reader. I pick up a lot off of like someone's picture, someone's voice, people's mannerisms. So when you do send me messages ahead of time, it really gives me a good feel for your energy. So I was getting a lot from you, Chavonise. One of the major messages was trust as well. Okay, so you resonate a lot with the twin flame journey. I feel like you want to know if this is your twin flame or not, or if this is a twin flame experience that you're having. And I'll be the first to tell you that's something that you have to decide. Don't ever put that into the hands of anybody to decide, yes, this is your twin. Now, how you're going to know is based off of the experiences, okay? Something tells me that you never thought you would dabble into the world of tarot, twin flames, just spirituality in general, but oftentimes those are one of the signs. So pay attention to what's happening in separation as well, okay? So I feel like the reason a lot of the readings have been resonating with you in the last little while is like focus, okay? And I got this all just kind of based off of looking at you as well, particularly near your eye area. Like work is really important for you right now. I feel like using this deck for your message, but I'm also getting like you have a certain way about you, and to not let anybody take that. Okay, you have a very stern energy about you, but you're very gentle at heart. It just takes a lot to get in there. But once people get in there, I'm hearing like when you love people and you care about people, those people mean the world to you. Um, don't let anybody take your, I don't know why I'm getting this, but like, like that kind of boss bitch energy. Don't let anybody take that from you, because I feel like what's happening for you in separation is also doubt that's creeping in. But I am getting very, very strongly that you have a way about you. Don't let anybody take this attitude or this way about you. Work is very important, and also getting things done is important right now, because I feel like the more that you delve into the journey and then you experience separation, the more you start scratching your head and going, well, maybe I'm not on this journey, because, why would we get so deep into things and then all of a sudden experience a separation? So pay attention to what areas of your life right now are really being affected. I'm getting work for some reason for you, or that kind of boss energy. I don't know what that is about, but I'm going to get some messages here. Okay. We have the Empress. That's probably what it's about. Maybe, I don't know why, but I have a feeling like there's a lot of eyes on you. Okay, you're a beautiful woman. You may cause intimidation. Um, okay, may feel intimidated at times, but I feel like that's exactly why the separation is happening. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I'm telling you, it has something to do with your work or with you bossing up. Don't let anybody take away your plans. I don't know why I'm getting that for you, but don't back down on those plans now. Okay, keep pushing ahead. That's what this twin flame journey is teaching you right now, and that's what this separation is teaching you right now. The love, the attraction that you feel, the chemistry, that's there because it's fueling you, is what I'm getting. You two could be very competitive with one another as well, but they're pushing you into the Empress energy. I'm hearing you are the Empress. That's why you have a lot of eyes on you, and that's where this boss energy is coming from. It's time to take action. The power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. That's what it is. It's like you have a very luxurious kind of like this queen, this empress like energy. And I feel like you're about to shine, but this separation is like kind of pulling you down. Somebody's in your energy, somebody's trying to distract you. I think I did share this in either like the community tab. This could be like a collective thing for many of you as well. Do not back down on your dreams. Keep pushing ahead. Whatever projects you guys started and then you kind of started backing down on, started putting in less and less time. Do not stop now. Now is not the time to stop. I feel like this boss energy that you're in, the connection that you have with your twin, it's fueling you and it's pushing you to complete it. I don't know what that means, but you have a baby, okay? And it may not be like a baby in your belly, but that's what I'm getting with the Empress energy. And if you see the P over there, you have a baby that's brewing, or a baby that is growing. And I feel like it's coming in the form of pentacles, okay? A windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a career. Okay, so I feel like what this separation is teaching you right now is, yeah, in fact, this is your counterpart. And one of the biggest lessons they're teaching you right now is to not let anybody take that away from you. Part of you doubting this is it's gonna mess with this, because I feel like whatever connection you two have, and I don't know why I'm getting it's competitive, but even in like a playful way or like a sensual way, but the separation kind of fuels you. It's like you guys like showing up on each other. That's what I'm getting. So use this separation time to focus on this baby that you've got in the background, and I feel like that's going to realign your energy. And now is not time to doubt whether or not you're on the journey. And don't let the word twin flame pin you down, is what I'm getting from that. Yeah, don't allow the word twin flame to pin you down, because I'm seeing like somebody's feeling suffocated by it. Like at times, like you might feel like, am I stupid for believing in this? And then it takes away from what you should be doing, what you should be focused on. Okay. Like, heck yeah, you're on this journey. And I'm telling you, heck yeah, there's a lot of eyes on you as well. Okay. So keep going. Very much knows. A big indicator, again, is that competitive energy, and you don't know why it is, but they fuel you to become the very best version of yourself. All right, so I hope that helps out. Let's see who we have next. We have Debbie, amazing Grace, met your twin in 2017. 2017 was a crazy year, guys. That's when I physically connected to my masculine, and that's why I was saying in one of the earlier readings for Beth, like be prepared for these connections to go from like just kind of thinking about this person. Why can't I get them out of my mind? Okay, nah, it must be a crush. The crush, delves into something deeper, and then boom, all of a sudden they're sitting in your living room across from you and you're having to breathe into a paper bag. Okay. Anyways, okay, so I hear from him constantly in the 5D. Yep, the signs, synchronicities follow me everywhere. We're not in communication. All right, so born in the 70s here. Yeah, it's about trusting the signs and the synchronicities as well. But sometimes too, Debbie, I think like the hardest part for many of us is like when, because that's the energy that I'm getting from you is like when. Like when are the sign and synchronicities going to stop, and when is it going to manifest in the physical? Let's see why you're getting the signs and the synchronicities from them. Okay, like why are you hearing from them constantly in the 5D? The signs and the synchronicity follow you because it's like they're equally thinking about you as well. Like I'm feeling wholeheartedly here for you, Debbie, that the same thing you're thinking, they're thinking as well. Okay. So you may watch them from a distance and they may also watch you from a distance. And what I'm getting is like two people who never meet in the same place. I don't know why I'm getting that, but it's like your counterpart is here. And then as you show up, it's like a minute before you get there, they leave. So it's like never being able to fully align in that one spot. But I feel like divine timing is at play. It's like you watch them just as much as they watch you. Another thing I'm getting is like suggested friends. Like you guys are always at each other's top of like, when you go to type in someone new, like let's say your twin's name begins with the letter J. And you type in J in your search bar on your social media app, like their name is oftentimes the first to come up. Just pay attention to little signs and synchronicities like that, because I feel like as often as you watch them, they watch you too. As much as you wonder when it is it'll manifest in the physical, I feel like they watch that as well, or they may question that as well. That's why you're being bombarded with their energy in the physical. Somebody is missing you. Somebody is thinking about you. Okay, so what are they thinking? If they could say it, what would they say? I'm going to clear the deck because that's a card that came out in one of the earlier readings. Ooh, what slid out on my lap? Okay, so we do have separation, which you did mention. Time apart from each other is on the horizon. I'm not sure why you guys are separated. Like, I'm not sure if it is due to like, third parties. It is due to you both just being unavailable. But I am getting a sense of longing, because when I do get separation, it's like, yeah, time apart is on the horizon, but we're both watching each other to find out when that time is going to end. What does your twin think about when they think about you? Why all these 5D signs? This message is for Debbie, universe. Romance angels, the message is for Debbie. Why all the signs and synchronicities from her twin? What are they revealing? Oh, I'm going to get that because it's a couple of cards that came out. Okay, so we have love yourself first, and we do have romantic feelings. Okay, so part of this experience, Debbie, is I feel like everything that you're longing for to experience from them is about loving yourself first. So your self-respect, it makes you more romantically attractive. You could be thinking at times about reaching out to them. I feel like a lot of the signs and the synchronicities, they have a romantic tendency around them where it may push you to do that. Love yourself first. I am kind of getting here that maybe there's somebody else involved. Okay. And that maybe that is what could be keeping you both at a distance. But I'm hearing stay true to yourself. If you trust what you feel on the 3D, or if you trust what you feel on the 5D, then what's meant is going to manifest in the 3D, because this is someone that, okay, this is what I'm getting for you, Debbie. I feel like separation is on the horizon because of two people realizing that they have romantic feelings for one another. And what I gather from all of this is like, how long are you two going to watch one another without somebody speaking up? And I feel like maybe because they're at a distance and you're the one that's receiving a lot of the signs and synchronicities, hold steady. Love yourself first means I know that self-respect that makes you more romantically attractive, that self-respect, that respect comes from trusting what it is you know. But if you know that it has to be them to be the one to communicate because it might look out of place for you to be the ones to make that move or to reach out, then trust that intuitive feeling. Okay, trust what it is you're receiving on the 5D. I feel like someone may be unavailable at this time, but it doesn't stop them from having romantic feelings for you. And I feel like it's vice versa. Okay, it's tugging on you, it's pulling on you, but it's like you meet that kind of boundary there. Okay, so just hold steady and let divine timing reveal it. But I feel like they have to be the ones to reveal it. Okay, so I do hope that helps. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay, guys, we have, tiger butterfly. Let's go up and see if we can find tiger butterfly here. Tiger butterfly, if you're still in the chat, is there anything like specific that you want to know? Or is it just like general? You just want like a general card pull? Let's see what's coming up because you didn't say. Let's see. I'm going to go back up really quickly. We have tiger butterfly. Sorry, guys, just bear with me. I just want to make sure that, we can be as clear in the readings as possible. Just a single card pull on my connection. All right. Okay. You know what? Just a single card pull. Universe, you can see that tiger butterfly's energy is here. I saw a heart in your message. You want a single card pull on your connection. What do the angels want you to know about your connection to your person at this time? Universe, please provide clarity about this reading. Okay, so we have 3 that wants to come out for you. Okay, so we have give this relationship a chance. Okay, so maybe this is something that you've been hesitating with. It's something that you're being guided on. Guys, there's been a lot of static in the collective as well, where many of us, we want to give this a chance. I feel like many of us kind of want to move out of that place of like resenting our counterparts. Like a lot of the titles, a lot of the readings, they can seem really juicy, but a lot of the times they can also like bring down your vibration. What I want to say with this energy and what it is I'm getting, especially with make the effort, like you have double cards here with very similar energies, okay? Make the effort and give this relationship a chance. Tiger butterfly, what I'm hearing is this could be advice that your counterpart is receiving and you're being called to open up your heart. You could be hesitating a little bit, but pay attention to like the chemistry that you feel as well. I feel like it's time for you to do a check-in. So my advice to you would be take a little break away from tarot readings. Do things to cleanse your energy. Like if you have a lake near your home, a body of water, go take a swim in a fresh body of water. Once you cleanse your energy, then connect with how it is you feel about your counterpart. And even then, still take a few days break to yourself. Do things like go out in nature, let the birds connect with you. Another thing too, guys, I've been getting for many of us, and maybe this may be for you too, tiger butterfly, is get inspired again. Like many of us, since being on this journey, I feel like a lot of us have had brain fry. We can't see the synchronicities anymore. Music doesn't speak to us. Many of us cannot sit down and enjoy a romantic comedy. Movies would speak to us. Movies would give us so many signs. But I feel like we can't do that these days. It's like all we want to do is like engage in like, sometimes tarot readings or updates or so, I feel like a major message here is to give this a chance. Like this is what the universe is, because it's a general pull, and I did set my intention with the deck. And I did ask the universe for you particularly, what it is you need to know. And I feel like you're feeling the chemistry, the vibes, the feelings picking up again, and you want to know, should I give this a chance? Well, you're getting double messages about making the effort here. Okay, this could be on your person's part, this could be on your part. Okay, no judgment at all about reconnecting, reaching out. Always remember, whatever actions we take, we have to be prepared for the consequences. But I mean, these are three really beautiful cards to come out here in regards to your connection. Okay, so trust that all is well and give it a chance, because I do feel like you're maybe feeling the vibes again. Okay, and that's probably for a large majority of the collective who have taken a little break away from some of the readings. So I do hope that helps. Tiger Butterfly, really beautiful messages to come out for you. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Adrina. Beautiful name, Adrina. Hi, me and my twin just started talking again after 2 years and no contact. Whoop, whoop. That's incredible. Just because I know many of us, it's like 3 months of separation and we're like, oh shit, this is the end. It's over. And, but it's like after 2 years. And I've had that experience as well, where I like years and it's like boom, contact. So it's pretty interesting. Should I trust this or stop communicating? Something feels off. If you know what the thing is like, I wouldn't feel triggered and just stop communication, because each time you separate and come together, it is an opportunity for us to speak our mind and to be authentic and to be truthful. And that's what I've learned on my journey. If something feels off, say it. We've got to say it, because sometimes as the feminine energy, we can get so caught up in like our intuition and our feelings and our vibes. Don't because it could be like something that your counterpart is used to, right? It's like something feels off and then boom, you just stop communicating and then they get triggered by that abandonment wound. So I feel like the best thing that you could do, and maybe this could be a lesson that you're growing from, is to speak your mind if something feels off, because that's a long time to go without communicating and then to communicate again and then have something feel off. Okay, let's ask, why are they communicating after such a long time? What do you need to know about this connection, Adrina? I'm just going to clear the energy, guys, just because we've been using it a lot. This message is for Adrina. Please, universe, provide clarity. Okay, so we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay. Can we get some clarity around that, please? What's happened between them? Okay, so we have unrequited love here coming up, and that's probably what feels off. It's like, all this time apart, and then boom, they show back up. It's like, where did all of that unrequited love go? All of a sudden, no contact. So I feel like it's time for you to ask. This could be a time of your counterpart opening up and maybe taking back control of their life by finally expressing. And I feel like part of you as well, Adrina, like you want to hear that, right? But maybe a part of you is also afraid to ask, because the minute we know, many of us, we start asking questions on the journey, then we end up getting ghosted, right? But I feel like if you can go 2 years without any contact at all, now is definitely your time to be authentic on this journey, and maybe even to free yourself in a sense out of this whole cycle of, you're used to coming together, something feels off, and then you guys both kind of run away and ghost again. Maybe you're being called to free yourself from that cycle and finally speak up. Hey, why all the distance? You know what? Something feels off, and then express to them what feels off. And I also feel too, like them seeing that side of you, it's going to be really attractive. Okay. It's going to be really sexy to see you in a place where you're like, listen, I don't care if you come, I don't care if you go, but one thing you are going to be is transparent and honest, because that's what I require. I think that in itself, it's going to feel really, really liberating for you. Okay. So if something feels off, say it. Okay. You're being called to take back control. There wasn't enough chemistry or passion in the past. Ask them what changed. Okay, so I do hope that helps in some way for you. Thank you so much, Adrina, for reaching out. Guys, next we have Emmy. Emmy wants to know. Okay, so I want clarity on my DM. We haven't expressed feelings, but the connection's strong. Any movement? Emmy. We haven't expressed feelings, but the connection is strong. I feel like a lot of sensual energy. coming from you too? Any movement forward? What can you look forward to? What is this strong connection about? They haven't expressed feelings to one another yet. Universe, please provide clarity for Emmy. Okay, they haven't expressed feelings yet. I'm getting like this really giddy kind of childlike energy with you two. I'm also hearing intuitively, like slowly, let it unravel slowly. Okay, what is this about? Okay, so we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, let them do the unfolding. Okay, because if this is your divine masculine and the connection is strong, I feel like the movement forward would be you just kind of playing this nonchalant and allowing your masculine to come to you. For many of us, loving ourselves first means not wanting to know the answers and not caring to know the answers. Okay, you're about to step into your Empress energy. So what my best advice to you, Emmy, is if you feel like there's a strong connection here, now is the best time to focus in on yourself. Okay, because a lot of the times for us feminines, when the connection starts getting strong, it can sometimes throw us off because now we want to know when. Okay, when should I ask? Okay, where is this going? Be the Empress, allow it to unfold, allow this masculine to take action. If you feel like the connection is strong and it's heating up, now is the best time for you to put that extra focus into yourself. Don't be afraid to miss a text or two. Hey, you know what? Oh my gosh, I would love to talk right now, but I'm a little bit busy right now. And stay busy and stay focused on yourself. I feel like your self-respect, and it makes you more attractive when you don't have a need to know about that forward movement. So, I mean, within this circle with us, chit-chatting for sure. But when it comes to your divine masculine, heck yeah, I definitely feel like that strong connection is moving forward, but maintain this loving yourself first. Okay, so I do hope that helps maintain this energy. All right, guys. Emmy, since you're the last one, I am going to pull a bonus card for you. Okay, with love yourself first. What is your best course of action here while dealing with your DM and this very strong attraction? Okay, I'm going to cut the deck right in half and see what supports love yourself first. Ooh, we got that Queen of Swords, baby. Okay, so strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny. Okay, that is all about your self-respect. Okay, so let go of people, places, and things that don't serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Okay, and maybe it doesn't have to be your career, but definitely put some focus into yourself. It could be your passions, it could be your hobbies. And this could also be a message for, it says unmarried or divorced individuals. It doesn't have to be in this case, but I feel like, if anybody is listening in and your question kind of rings a few bells for them, it could resonate for those. But yeah, now is definitely the time to let that strong connection brew, and you stay focused on yourself. We also have patient on there coming through. Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the readings. Even if it wasn't a personal reading for you, I do love that, when many of us kind of open up and share what it is we're going through, a lot of the times the advice in these readings can kind of ring a bell in our own connections as well. And that's how we know that we're moving as a collective together. So I really want to trust those of you who have booked with me. Thanks for trusting me with your connections. Thanks for trusting me to read also, in front of everyone else. But by doing it in front of everyone else, I just want you guys to know that, you're helping and you're showing that we're not alone. Many of us, we go through the motions of the journey. I know I'd received a comment a little while ago too on a video where someone was like, okay, finally we're talking about moving ahead. Like, who cares about all of these, readings that recycle the same stuff? But I just want to say, like, sometimes the readings that recycle the same stuff, like, it's because a lot of us are not 5-10 years into the journey. Many of us are kind of just stepping into this. Many of us are now finding tarot. Many of us are now finding the words twin flame, divine masculine. And that's why I feel like a lot of these, readings are important that cover all aspects of the journey, whether we're just meeting our twin for the first time, we're just stepping onto that karmic journey. Oh shit, the karmic's coming into the picture, or whether we're at that place to kind of let go and move forward, or want something new for ourselves, So yeah, I love you guys so much. And thank you for being, a beautiful collective with me. Go over to Hipsy, check it out. I want to shout out the Hipsy team, Wizio team, for being so incredibly supportive and patient with me as I figured out how to live stream and and making it so incredibly easy for me to connect with you guys as well in this way. I'll definitely be doing this as a regular thing where I will give you guys a heads up about when I will be going live. And it won't always be paid sessions, guys. For those of you who kind of just really just wanted to ask a quick question or two, we'll definitely have some more free sessions in between as well. And then for those of you who want something a little bit more in depth, head over to hipsy.com, check out my profile. And then for those of you who really aren't into the whole live scene, I do pre-recorded readings as well, where it's a little bit more private. I will send you a personalized, unlisted YouTube video for you to view during your own private time. Okay, guys? So again, I love you. Thanks for your support. I'll be uploading a reading as well soon for the collective, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Okay? All right. Bye, guys.